Okay, it's pleasure to see you all, guys. Hello, everyone. It's high time to start our class. Um, but we have some new participants. It's pleasure for me to see you all, newcomers. Um, Faldi. Hello, Mr. Faldi. Can you please unmute?
Uh,
Mhm.
okay,
Hello.
Victoria. Nice to meet
Hello.
you.
Hello. Can you please introduce yourself?
Uh, okay, thank you. My name is Fadi and I'm from Indonesia. Mm, I'm, I am a teacher.
English teacher.
Yeah, Lukman's friends.
Okay. Well, it's happy to see friends of friends too. Mm-hmm. Ferdi, have you invited your students today?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I invite some of my student as participants today.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Are they mangas?
mm,
No, not,
with,
not, not yet. Okay, okay. Thank you, Ferdi. And we have Tangerine. Hello, Tangerine. Mm-hmm. Hello, please unmute, Tangerine. We don't hear you. Okay. And Mr. Ferdi and the rest, please add your countries to your names, okay? Not Halloween names, just countries.
okay.
Hmm. Okay. And the other participant, well, I can see only Boof's Zoom and nothing else. Can you please add the name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Pat, why did you miss our recent classes? Tell us. And the party too. That's a pity. How
How are you? How are you so long? I'm very happy to be here again.
very happy to see you too. Mm-hmm. Are things fine? Is it cold there? You feel like
Yes, it's early, it's frozen.
I see. Okay.
I
Mhm.
forgot, Pat, where do you come from?
Argentina, how are you, Lukman?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why, guys, please add countries to your names, okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, we are really multicultural team here, and I know that everyone is curious about, oh, where is that handsome guy from? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and Veronica, welcome here. Always pleasure to see you. How you doing? How are your students, Veronica? Are they all great?
Hello, everyone. I'm great.
Okay, thank you. And we have Najeri. Mm-hmm.
That's a school name. They will change for the real name. Yeah.
Okay, okay. How do you know, Lukman?
Because
Oh,
that's Indonesian school
ah,
name.
I see, I see. Okay, and we have Ivan with us. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
So, hello. I'm happy that you liked our Halloween party and now decided to join the reading team. How, how, how was your school day? I know you study on Saturdays. Oh, goodness.
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't go to school today because I didn't feel really good in the morning. But
Mm.
now I'm fine,
Ah,
hopefully.
so you managed to recover by the reading class. That's really great.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's a high time to start. So today we're going to start to read a new story, but of course we can't just open the book and read without any preparation, and that's why I decided to offer you to dive into genre. And watch the video about some similar genres. And
Mm.
then we're going to learn some facts about the writer of our book, I mean, Roald Dahl. read the story and do some reading activities. And if we have time, we will have speaking section. I don't know. Because while we are going to watch the video and read the book, we are going to discuss things also. Okay, so at our previous classes, we read Memoirs of a Geisha. And when I was choosing a book, I thought, so what's the difference? Memoirs, a person was telling about her life. Now, again, some facts from personal biography again. So what's the difference? Of course, and while I was Googling this or that fact, the idea of what to do at this meeting appeared. Okay, so let's start with the video. Please watch it thoroughly, and because after that I'll offer you some activities. Okay.
The nonfiction world is a deep, deep world full of all kinds of fabulous books, from business books to self-help to how-to, true crime, memoirs, and more. At Book Launchers, we like all kinds of books to deliver their content with story so that the book is more interesting. After all, we're all about #NoBoringBooks. And a book without any stories is really just a textbook, and most of us read textbooks because we had to, not because we wanted to. But when you get into the different categories that are solely story-driven, like memoir, autobiography, and biography, you might be wondering, what the heck is the difference, and does it matter? If you're curious about what the difference is, well then this video is for you. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad, founder of Book Launchers, your fabulous full-service self-publishing company. We work mostly on self-help, fitness, and business books, but we find that a lot of those kind of books can also cross into memoir. So we do end up writing, coaching, and working on memoir-style books. But what makes a memoir different than a biography or an autobiography? Well, a memoir is a story written by the subject of the book, but it's told with the emotional implications of what happened more than the emphasis on the events that are told. An autobiography is also written by the subject of the book, but it's focused more on the events of the life. A biography is written by someone other than the subject, and while the subject may be interviewed for it, it's usually written using sources like interviews, news articles, and other accounts of the events around that story. I think about them like this. Reading an autobiography is reading a first-person account of a person's life. You're walking a mile in the subject's shoes, seeing the world through their eyes as they share their experiences. Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank was one that I read in school decades ago, but it stuck with me forever. You literally feel like you're experiencing the things she felt. Another one I read that I found really memorable was The Dirt, Confessions of the World's Most Notorious Rock Band. I didn't even mean to read that book, but one of my friends read it and was raving about it. I picked it up at a store and started to read it, and I had to buy it. Walking in Motley Crue's shoes to get the behind the scenes was as entertaining as it was eye-opening. Becoming by Michelle Obama may be a more famous one that you're familiar with. Ultimately, the story is told as facts, but because it's based on the memory and the lens of the author, it's not necessarily historically accurate, but rather it's one view of what happened. Unlike a memoir, which shouldn't be written chronologically, an autobiography is usually written on a timeline where you hit major milestones through childhood, then carrying through significant events of their life. Now, usually these are about a person, but sometimes they can be about an event. Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer details the event of a bone-chilling Mount Everest climb where 8 people died. Like Anne Frank's book, that one haunts me. His description of the bodies on the mountain left there was something I had no knowledge of before I read that book. A biography is something that is written about someone else based on research and interviews. Elon Musk has had a lot of biographies written about him. Steve Jobs had a great biography written about him. I would also classify Bad Blood as a biography. I can't wait for the movie version of that book, by the way. Such a great read. I've been watching Super Pumped, the TV show, and loving the startup drama of that show. And I think Bad Blood was a way better book. So anyways, Side note. But biographies tend to be written by journalists or people with a deep fanatical-like interest in a subject because they're going to go deep on the research to be able to tell that story. But that leads me into one final question, and the one we do work on quite a lot at Book Launchers, and that is, what is a memoir? Well, a memoir is a personal narrative. It's not a chronological story. It's more about the outcome of the story and what needs to be told to deliver that outcome. It will focus on feelings, experiences, and memories. A memoir will focus on experiences, feelings, and memories that need to be shared to communicate the message of the memoir. To me, memoir is something that shares life lessons and passes on those lessons versus telling the story from start to finish. In many ways, a memoir is more about teaching and sharing than telling a chronological story like an autobiography. Biographies require extensive research and are big projects. Now, you might be wondering about writing a memoir. If you are, this right here is the perfect video to watch.
And that is all about memoirs, biographies. Okay, so which one, in your opinion, is more true to life?
Memory.
Memoirs? So what's the difference between memoir and autobiography?
Memory, it's about feelings, experience. Biography, it's about it's an extension research, I think.
Biography is kind of description of someone else's life, yeah? So it's easy to distinguish. Yeah, but autobiography and memoirs. So the message of memoirs and autobiography is different, yeah? In autobiography, we mostly mention facts followed one by one, yeah? Strict line of our milestones, but memories are more emotional things. So some person wants to review his life and so I do it like this. Okay, Ted, you started to speak something or no?
Yes, but it's the same. I agree with Veronica in her opinion. I'd like to add that if I could choose any of this kind of books, my option is memoirs, more emotional. I feel it's a good one for me.
Okay. Have you read anything already except Memoirs of a Geisha? Have you read?
Yes, the memoirs of a tennis player, Andre Agassi. I don't know if any of you play tennis like me, but I'm a really fan of tennis. So this was a very good book with connections with his emotions. Not only it has a connection with the match, the play itself, but what he felt during the time he was a tennis player, professional. This was the last book I read of memoirs.
Perhaps memoirs are attached to some certain period of life, yeah, not the whole life.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Okay. While we haven't forgotten what was the video about, we should meet activities. Okay, thank you. So 3 groups, 3 genres, and all that we need to do is to spread these facts. Yeah.
Okay, we start.
Sure. Just tell
Number
me the
one.
number.
Yeah. Number one goes to memoirs. I think so. Something like that. Shares life as an here. It's about feeling.
Can I try?
Number, I'm
No.
sorry.
Continue, no problem.
Okay.
No, you please.
Veronica?
Okay, thanks. 19 require extensive research and our big project is biography.
Pat?
14 memoirs.
Ivan, you raised your hand.
I think 2 is an autobiography.
Okay. Okay. Ladies, Tangerine, Sharon, you're welcome.
Yes. 17, maybe.
Which
17
number?
reading, it is 17. 17 reading, it is reading a first person account of person life. It is a biography.
Okay, perhaps.
Me? 15. It's a personal narrative. It's not a chronological story. Memoirs.
And 10 to biography.
Number 15. Oh, 15 already.
Where? Huh? Where should I put it? Mhm.
16. Autobiography.
Number 15. Oh, already.
15? Where?
I think 16 is memoirs.
I think 13 is autobiography.
Twenty is autobiography.
And 8 for memoirs.
Oh, no, 13 is biography.
Number 7.
13?
13.
Okay, don't forget to make 2 stresses. 13, otherwise you get 30.
Number 7. Autobiography. Number 7. Auto.
Okay.
I think 12
Number
is
12.
memoirs.
12. Oh, yeah.
12?
12.
Where?
Biography. 12. Biography.
I think 11 is autography.
Which one?
11.
Okay. Here?
Yeah.
If I can change a bit, maybe 17 should be in the autography.
Yeah, first person. Perhaps. And number 3?
Biography. Number 3. Biography.
Through the
Experience.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Any changes here? If no, I submit.
Hold on.
Okay, let's try. Okay. Yeah, the difference is very subtle. Here are mistakes. Okay. Let's read, guys, okay, for us just to remember. Ivan, can you please read about memoirs? Just read the facts about memoirs.
Okay. Is a story written by the subject of the book, but it's told with the emotional implications of what happened more than the emphasis on the events that are told. Is a personal narrative. It's not a chronological story. It's more about the outcome of the story and what needs to be told to deliver that outcome.
Thank you, Ivan. Tangerine, please. Go on reading. 14.
14. It
Memoirs.
will focus on feeling and experience.
Number 1 and 15 too, okay? Go on reading. Also about memoirs. Number 1, Tangerine. Please go on read.
Is sometimes that share life lesson and passes on those lessons.
And 15. And number 15, Tangerine is also for you. Please go on.
Is more me.
Tangerine, please go on.
It's more about teaching and sharing than telling a chronology story.
Okay, thank you. Cherin, again with the name of books. Can you please read about biography? Please unmute.
Okay.
Can you please read?
Okay. Is written by someone other than the subject, and while the subject may be interviewed for it.
Number 7, also for you.
It's usually written using sources like interviews, news articles, and other accounts of the events around the story.
On the events, okay. And one more, please. Number 10.
Is something that is written about someone else based on research and interviews.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have Thai from Indonesia. Hello, Thai. Silence. Okay, and Dank, can you please read biography, points 13 and 19? Unmute. Unmute. Can you please read, and Dank?
Unmute. Yeah, we cannot hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 13, biography.
Number 13. 13. Just it is little. The letter is little. 10.
Is it difficult for you
10,
to?
10 to be written by journalists to people with a deep for it's like interest in a subject because they are going to go deep on research to be able to tell that story.
And 19 and Dank is also for you.
19 require extensive research and our big project.
Okay, thank you. And autobiography, Claudia. Hello, Claudia.
Hello, all of you. Thank you so much for your invitation. I'm sorry because I'm so late because I have some technician working in my department connecting internet, and it's so important. It's so important. Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like to say hello to Ivan. I met with Ivan in another group in the children speaking English club. Oh, he's so advanced. He's so advanced, and congratulations, because I
Thanks.
suppose it is your student.
Yep.
Victoria.
Yes, he is.
So advanced. Oh, he learned a lot. Yeah. Do you need that I read autography?
Yes. Can you please read?
Autobiography? Yeah, autobiography. Is 20. It's writing by the subject of the book, but it is focused more on the events of the life.
Number 17.
17. Reading, it is reading a first-person account of a person's life.
And number 32.
Reading, it is like you are walking a mile in the subject choose seeing the world through their eyes as they share their experiences.
Thank you very much. And Veronica, can you please read a bit? 16.
Sure. And it's not necessarily historically accurate, but rather it's one view of what happened.
And number 11.
It's usually written on a timeline where you hit major milestones through childhood, then carrying through significant events of their life.
Okay, if necessary, make a screen. I think for me, it was really curious to learn these facts, and now I know. Okay, I stop sharing the screen. And I would like to offer you one more video about this exciting writer and watching his life, learning the facts of his life. I have no wonder that he decided to write about himself. Okay, let me share the screen.
Have you ever been curious about your childhood stories, like James and the Giant Peach, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Who really is the author behind those great stories? Does he possess a superhuman intellect to come up with so many stories? Find out now. Chapter 1, A Welsh Introduction. In the charming Welsh town of Llandaff, Roald Dahl was born on September 13, 1916. A fascinating fact about his parents is that they were Norwegian, and gave him the name of the first person to reach the South Pole.
Let's name him Roald, like a great adventurer. Maybe we can become great in the future.
However, tragedy struck Roald's family when he was just 3 years old. His sister and father passed away, leaving him to be raised by his courageous mother in Wales. Roald Dahl's early years at school were far from joyous. He attended boarding schools, including St. Peter's and Repton, since he was 13 years old.
Dear Mother, I miss home terribly.
Chapter 2, From Fighter to Writer. When World War II erupted, Dahl, at 23, enlisted in the Royal Air Force. He became a pilot fighting on the front lines. An injury in 1940 landed him in the Royal Navy Hospital, but he returned to the war, where he served until 1945. But there's more to Dahl's wartime story. What few people know is that Dahl was a spy. He passed intelligence to Mi-6 from Washington before he retired to write stories for readers. In 1953, Dahl married Patricia Neal, an American actor. Over their 30-year marriage, they had 5 children. Their son Theo's injury inspired Roald to help create a device for managing water on the brain. Why is a person born with such an infinite mind? He was both a spy and a famous playwright during his time, as well as an inventor.
I'll do whatever it takes to help my son.
Chapter 3, The Birth of a Literary Giant. Roald Dahl's journey into writing began when he became a parent himself. In 1961, James and the Giant Peach marked his debut as a children's author.
Children, let's go on an adventure.
Roald Dahl penned almost 50 books, enchanting readers worldwide. His creativity extended beyond words. Maybe because he was too bored with the vocabulary created by his ancestors, he created nearly 500 different English vocabulary words to supplement his stories. His books went on to sell over 250 million copies worldwide, establishing Dahl as one of the greatest and best-loved children's authors of all time.
Words are my playground.
Chapter 4, Remembering Roald Dahl. On November 23, 1990, Roald Dahl passed away at the age of 74. He rests in St. Peter and St. Paul's Parish Church in Great Missenden, his home for 36 years. Roald Dahl's wife, Felicity Crossland, established the Roald Dahl Museum and Story Center, ensuring his tales live on. Chapter 5, A World of Fun Facts. He only wrote with a pencil on yellow paper. His books were crafted in a cozy garden hut. His favorite sweets were chocolate and gobstoppers as featured in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Roald Dahl stood tall at 6 feet 6 inches, earning him the nickname Lofty. He hid his childhood diary high up in a tree to keep it away from his sisters. Roald Dahl, a giant of imagination, continues to inspire generations. His words remain a source of wonder, proving that stories have the power to change the world. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the life and
Okay, so the previous book, Memoirs of a Geisha, was full of sad moments, and I'm happy to introduce you this writer, because when I was reading his stories, I thought, oh, that's humor. It's not an English humor, it's just a real humor. Yeah, and I hope you will enjoy his books. By the way, have you read anything already of this writer?
Never.
Never? Mm-hmm. And even know that there is...
Is he created about the Matilda story?
Yes, exactly.
Matilda, the super famous movie. Yeah, it's totally making sense for me, because the stories talk about some so ugly schools, ugly teachers there, and finally she finds a light in another teacher that could be sweet, dulce, it's sweet, yeah. Oh, so nice. Oh, I never knew
that the Matilda is a story. Yeah.
And the chocolate and the
Charlie and Chocolate
Chocolate Factory.
Yes, I have heard about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I didn't know that it is based on the story until I was learning about Roald Dahl. Yeah.
Yeah, but I could say the link between these stories could be.
Oh God, are you freeze?
Oh, internet issue.
Okay, Ivan, how about you? Have you ever heard about those movies and books? Have you watched?
Not really about the books, but I have watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Is it fun?
Yeah, quite fun. But some moments are very questionable, I'd say.
Well, I would say that this writer and his stories are definitely for family reading. Yeah, some books, they're not only for children. Why do we like to read? Why we adults like to read books for family reading? Because we recognize ourselves. We think, oh, that also was in my childhood, or something else, some interesting fact. The book we are going to read is about the beginning of the 20th century, and for me, it's one of the greatest epochs because technological progress went at a faster pace, and many things that people experienced in that time is not available for us now. Yeah, and Claudia, you mentioned that in Matilda's story, there were some awful schools. And from the video, we learned that Roald Dahl also studied in English schools. And why we will learn from this book, which is autobiography, but it is like a story, not just dry facts without anything interesting. Yeah, and English schools, we know that English schools are famous for their a good level of education. But in this story, in this book, I
So
learned
strict.
some
So
not very pleasant facts. Yeah, but treat these books with humor. Yeah, you will find, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. And Kazuka has joined just in time because it's high time to start reading the story. I have chosen this book, not Matilda, not any other, because it has many photos, and we can also compare photos of the beginning of the 20th century and the 21st. I think it will be interesting. Okay, let's start reading. Just a second. Just here. I was looking through. Of course, I'm curious what will be next. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let me start. Let me read it on my own a bit, okay? Just a kind of an introduction, and then I will ask participants. Okay, for Elhild, Els, Asta, Erin, and Louis. An autobiography is a book a person writes about his own life, and it is usually full of all sorts of boring details. Totally agree. But not this book. This is not an autobiography. I would never write a history of myself. On the other hand, throughout my young days at school and just afterwards, a number of things happened to me that I have never forgotten. None of the things is important, but each of them made such a tremendous impression on me that I have never been able to get them out of my mind. Each of them, even after a lapse of 50 and sometimes 60 years, has remained seared on my memory. I didn't have to search for any of them. All I had to do was skim them off the top of my consciousness and write them down. Some are funny, some are painful, some are unpleasant. I suppose that is why I have always remembered them so vividly. All are true. Roald Dahl. Okay, let's start reading. Let's have a look at the pictures. Perhaps remember in the video, Roald Dahl said that not himself, yeah, he had a garden hut, yeah, where he preferred to write not in the house but in the garden hut, yeah, and I think he had the same in his childhood. Guys, who had the same? Who had the same garden hut in the yard? Anyone? No?
No.
No. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a pity. Yes, in my childhood, I also didn't have it. Yeah, but I think it would be. I was the only child, and I had only friends to play with, and we created such houses here and there, just with what we had, and it was real fun. Okay, we can see the way the children of that epoch were dressed like. Very typical, yeah? Okay. Let's read about parents of Roald Dahl. Okay, Lukman, can you please start reading?
Okay. Papa and Mama. My father, Harald Dahl, was a Norwegian who came from a small town near Oslo called Sarpsborg. His own father, my grandfather, was a fairly prosperous merchant who owned a store in the Sarpsborg and traded in just about everything from cheese to chicken wire. I'm writing this word in 1984, but this grandfather of 9 was born. Believe it or not, in 1820, shortly after Wellington had defeated Napoleon at Waterloo.
Oh,
If my grandfather had been alive today, he would have been 164 years old. My father would have been 121. Both my father and my grandfather were lad starters so far as children were concerned.
Thank you very much, Lukman. Please have a rest. Kazuka, can you please read a bit?
Yeah, thank you. When my father was 14, which is still more than 100 years ago, he was up on the roof of the family house replacing some loose tiles when he slipped and fell. He broke his left arm below the elbow. Someday ran to fetch the doctor, and half an hour later this gentleman made a majestic and drunken arrival in his horse-drawn buggy. He
Okay.
was so
Just a second, Kazuka. What do you think
yes.
about majestic and drunken arrival? What does it mean?
Majestic and drunken arrival. It means someone
A doctor.
was
The
a
doctor.
doctor drunk.
Yes.
And
majestic. So with some magic. Yes. So he was sent, so they sent for doctor, and he managed, I would use this word, he managed to arrive even being drunk. He came to examine the patient, even being drunk. What do you think about it? Would you like to be examined?
No, I can't believe.
Yeah, but at this time, I have read that at those times, people prefer to be examined at home. Yeah, seldom went to hospitals. Yeah, it quite often practice at this time. Okay, Kazuko, please go on reading.
And
yeah, thank
I'm
you.
sorry, Victoria. And I don't think there were many doctors at that time. So there was no other option.
No way.
Okay.
Thank you. So he was so drunk that he mistook the fractured elbow for a dislocated shoulder. Continue or stop?
Oh, please go on.
Thank you. We'll soon put this back into place, he cried out, and the 2 men were called off the street to help with the pulling. They were instructed to hold my father by the waist while the doctor grabbed him by the wrist of the broken arm and shouted, "Pull, man, pull! Pull as hard as you can!"
Thank you very much, Kazuka.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Pat, can you please go on reading?
Yes. The pain must have been excruciating. The victim screamed, and his mother, who was watching the performance in horror, shouted, "Stop!" But by then, the pallers had done so much damage that a splinter of bone was sticking out through the skin of the forearm. Oh.
Goodness.
This was in 1877, and orthopedic surgery was not what it is today. So they simply amputated the arm of the bellow, and for the rest of his life, my father had to manage with one arm. Fortunately, it was the left arm that he lost, and gradually, over the years, he taught himself to do more or less anything he wanted, with just the four fingers and thumb of his right hand. Continue?
Of course, continue, please.
He could tie a shoelace as quickly as you or me, and for cutting out the foot of his plate, he sharpened the bottom edge of a fork so that it served as both knife and fork all in one. He kept his ingenious instrument in a slim leather case and carried it in his pocket wherever he went. The loss of an arm, he used to say, cost him only one serious inconvenience. He found it impossible to cut the top off a boiled egg.
Okay, thank you very much, Pat. Okay, guys, tell me, what can you do with the one hand only? Just imagine, let it be your active hand, right or left? So what can you do with your only one hand? Can you tie laces or I don't know, whatever? Have you ever been in a situation when you have only one hand?
Not me.
Yeah. Victoria, I had a surgery 2 months ago because I fell down in the street, and the pain, it is extremely high all time. And if I have to count 1 to 10, 10, it is the maximum of the level of pain that we feel. And I could suppose how was the pain he felt on those times, and how difficult was it to use just the one hand. And probably he was right hand probably. I am a right hand, but I had to use my left, and it is so difficult. And the activity that we can do, brush our teeth. Yeah, see now I cannot hold the cup of tea. This bag that we have. Yeah, but I have to train my shoulder. Yeah, because we are losing our muscles too, because we cannot move because the pain, it is so hard. Yeah, and then we have to train. Nowadays we have more technologies for overcoming this problem that we have in our shoulder. Yeah, but and just with the kinesthetic exercise, we could recover our movement, our tone. Even though my tone in my arm, I lose I lose my tone. I'm so ugly.
Pretty
Arm I have now.
challenging experience to be, to be able to use only one hand, yeah, and especially if it's not active hand. Guys, are there left-handed people here? Are there people whose active hand is left? No, no one. All right, with Avan, do you write with right hand? Left.
Yeah, with the right hand.
You, Victoria, do you write with right or left? You.
Right, also right.
Also right.
Okay, we move on.
Have you heard that the left-handed are smarter than we?
Left-handed? Not really.
Well, I have heard they are smarter than us.
Really?
Because they're using the right-handed people used the left hemisphere of the brain, and then it's going to be the opposite. If you are left-handed, you are using the right hemisphere, and you're supposed to be smarter.
But we really smart, so we should have used left hand then.
Yeah, Yvonne, I have some doubt because my ex-husband is using left. hand. I couldn't.
I have a different
my bad,
story.
sorry.
I have a friend with the left hand, like, writing, but she's not smart enough as you think, based on the person.
My grandma was a right-hand person, but she got used to, for example, when she needed to write something, she used a right hand, but when
Mm.
she cut vegetables or bread, she used the left hand. So,
Oh.
yeah. Okay, let's go on reading. Ivan, can you please read a bit?
My father was a year or so older than his brother, Oscar, but they were exceptionally close, and soon after they left school, they went for a long walk together to plan their future. They decided that a small town like Salzburg in a small country like Norway was no place in which to make a fortune. So what they must do, they agreed, was go away to one of the big countries, either to England or France, where opportunities to make good would be boundless. Their own father, an amiable giant nearly 7 foot tall, lacked the drive and ambition of his sons, and he refused to support this tomfool idea. When he forbade them to go, they ran away from home, and somehow or other the two of them managed to work their way to France on a cargo ship.
Okay, Ivan, please have a rest. Yvonne, can you please read a bit?
Yes, thank you. From, I'm afraid I don't know how it's pronounced.
Maybe Calais?
Calais? Oh, thank
Calais?
you. From Calais, they went to Paris. In Paris, they agreed to separate because each of them wished to be independent of the other. Uncle Oscar, for some reason, headed west for La Rochelle on Atlantic coast, while my father remained in Paris for the time being.
Yvonne, sorry for interrupting. I have just one question about these two brothers, but these questions are to you. Have you ever planned with your having your siblings to go to some other country together to make a fortune? By the way, what does it mean to make a fortune?
To make money?
To become rich.
Yeah, become rich, to earn big sum of money. Okay. By the way, what is tomfool idea?
Maybe not very practical or realistic.
Foolish. Yeah, this idea seemed stupid to their father, yeah, who lacked the drive and ambition to to go to some other country. So, have you planned with your siblings to leave this country and to move to another? No, no one.
Not like that yet, because I don't think my baby is growing up too much. But just to travel only. I haven't gone so far.
Not with
Yeah,
siblings.
but yes, but it's interesting that two boys, yeah, quite different from their fathers' ideas, yeah, decided to go to somewhere, and they did. They escaped from home, yeah, and traveled to France. Yeah, really brave people. Okay, thank you. Yvonne, can you please go on reading? By the way, here is the picture of Harold Dahl. Yeah, you can see one-handed person. So I guess it's his left hand was amputated. Okay, Yvonne, can you please go on reading?
Yes, thank you. The story of how these two brothers each started a totally separate business in different countries and how each of them made a fortune is interesting. But there's no time to tell it here except in the briefest manner. Continue?
Okay, yeah, Yvonne, please have a rest. Tangerine, can you please read a bit?
Yeah.
Take my uncle from here.
Take my uncle Oscar first. La Roche was then and still is a fishing port. By the time he was 14, he became the wealthiest man in town. He owned a fleet of
trawlers
called pêche.
French. You sure?
Cannot.
Pressure the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
And a large canning factory to can the sardines his travellers brought in. Continue.
Mm-hmm. Of course, continue.
He acquired. Wait. He
Okay, acquired a wife. Mm-hmm. Please go on up to the end of the extract. Okay, passage. Mm-hmm.
and a magnificent town house as well as a large chateau
Chateau. Chateau.
in the country. He became a collector of Louis
15.
15 furnitures, good pictures, and rare books. And all of these beautiful things became a together with the two properties are still in the families. Should I continue?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Up to the end of this passage. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have not seen the
Chateau.
chateau in
Castle.
the country, but I was in the Raloche's house a couple of years ago, and it really is something. The furniture alone should be in a museum.
Mm-hmm. Thank you
While
very much. Tangerine, please have a rest. Thai from Indonesia. Hello.
Excuse me, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask what fleet of trawlers? What I mean of
Okay.
trawlers?
Uh-huh. Let's Google it. So it's a kind of boats, yeah, which deal with fishing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Okay, Thai, do I pronounce correctly? Or Thai from Indonesia? Hello. Hello. Mm-hmm.
T, I think it's T.
T. Mm-hmm. Thank you. T.
Tehaye. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, what's your name? Can you please?
My name is T. I come from East Indonesia.
Mm-hmm. Welcome here. Can you, T, can you please read a bit for us? While Uncle Oscar?
Yes. I'm ready.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Start, please.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. While Uncle Oscar was battling around in La Rochelle, his one armed brother, Gerard, and my own father was not sitting on his ram doing nothing. He had met in Paris another young Norwegian called Ethnicus, Ethnicien, and the two of them now decided to form a partnership and become shipbrokers. And next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please go on up to the end of this passage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A shipbroker is a person who supplies a ship with everything it needs when it comes into port: fuel and food, ropes and paint, soap and towels, hammers and nails, and thousands of other titly lighter items. Broker is a kind of enormous shopkeeper for ships, and by far the most important item he supplies to them is the
fuel.
Fuel in which the ships against run, and those days full meant only one things. It meant cold. There were no oil-burning motorship on the high seas at the time. All ships were steamers, and their old steamer would take on hundreds and often thousands of tons of coal in one go. To these shipbuilders, coal was black gold.
Okay, thank you very much. T,
Thank you.
please have a rest. Rakib, hello, Rakib.
Hello.
Hello, can you please
Yeah.
read a bit for us?
Yeah, sure. Okay. My father and his newfound friend, Mr. Ed Nation, understood all this very well. It made sense. They told each other to set up their shipbroking business in one of the great whaling ports of Europe. Which was it to be? The answer was simple. The greatest whaling port in the world at the time was Cardiff in the South Wales. So off to Cardiff they went, these two ambitious young men, carrying with them little or no luggage. But my father had something more delightful than luggage. He had a wife, a young French girl called Mary, whom he had recently married in Paris.
Thank you very much, Rakib. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about no luggage? Traveling without no luggage. Just
Later.
Is it a good idea to go somewhere with no luggage, and why? I wonder they didn't take anything with them, in your opinion. Men are men, they don't need anything. Okay.
Lokman, please.
What is better, Lukman, a luggage or a wife? Tell us.
I don't know.
Both are important.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but this writer considers that wife is more important. Yeah.
I think men are not that attached to things. I'm sorry. First of all, men are not that attached to things, and it's also because of the age. They were young. They thought they were enough, maybe, and maybe they didn't plan it. So it happened just like that. They didn't have much at that time, maybe too. And then if you don't have anything with you, you just travel lighter. It's better, faster.
Yes, and you can buy
and when we
whatever
grow
you
up, we think we will need something. We imagine, what if it rains? What if it's sunny? What if it's too cold? What if I have a formal dinner? Something like that, no? But what if I want to go and, run something?
Yes, and still, during trips, women become savers. Yeah, we know that if something urgent may be necessary, it is we women who are responsible for everything.
Yeah, great.
Not only for you, but for the children, but for everything.
Yeah, and even what's there in the luggage of husband, also women.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
his wife had luggage.
is your luggage really heavy when you travel, Pat?
It used to be very heavy. Nowadays, I travel with a carry-on, just only a carry-on, whatever I want, wherever I want, and no matter how long the trip takes,
How
just
did
only a
you
carry-on.
How did you manage?
With just a few things, and I try to share to match each of clothes and so on. The only item I refuse to leave at home is my racket. Every place I go, I take my racket just in case I can play tennis.
Yeah,
Yes.
in places. Okay. Okay, let's go on reading. And Dang, can you please read a bit?
Okay.
In Cardiff?
In Cardiff, the shipbroker firm as Ed Mason and Dahl was set up, and a single room in Bad Street was rented as an office. From then on, we have what sounds like one of those exaggerated, fairly stories of success. But in reality, it was the result of the tremendous hard and bravery work by those two friends very soon. Atkinson and Dahl had more business than the partner could handle alone. Larger office space was acquired, and more staff were engaged. The real money then began rolling in. Within a few years, my father was able to buy a fine house in the village of Llandaff, just outside Cardiff, and there his wife Mary bore him two children, a girl and a boy. But tragically, she died after giving birth to the second child.
Okay, thank you very much, and Dang. Guys, please raise your hands whom I didn't ask yet. Claudia, have you read? Not yet, I guess.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, when the shock and sorrows of her death had begun to subside a little, my father suddenly realized that these two small children ought, at the very least, to have a stepmother to care for them. What is more, he felt terribly lonely. It was quite obvious that he must try to find himself another wife. But this was easier said than done for a Nigerian living in South Wales who didn't know very many people. So he decided to take a holiday and travel back to his own country, Norway. And who knows, he may, if he was lucky, find himself a lonely new on his own country. Continue?
Okay, Claudia.
You ready?
One more extract, okay? Please read. Claudia? The internet connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Sharon, hello.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read Over in Norway?
Over in Norway, during the summer of 1911, while taking a trip in a small coastal steamer in the Oslo-Fjord, he met a young lady called Sylvie Magdalene Hasselberg. Being a fellow who knew a good thing when he saw one, he proposed to her within a week and married her soon after that.
Okay, so we can see the mother of Roald Dahl, yeah, addressed like the beginning of the 20th century fashion, yeah. Okay, and Sharon, can you please read a bit more?
Okay. Roald Dahl took his Norwegian wife on a honeymoon in Paris, and after that back to the house in Llandaff. The two of them were deeply in love and blissfully happy, and during the next 6 years she bore him 4 children, a girl.
A girl, and go on reading.
Okay. Another girl, a boy, It's me and a third girl. There were now 6 children in the family, 2 by my father's first wife and 4 by his second. A larger and grander house was needed and the money was there to buy it.
Okay, have a look at the picture. A boy, yeah. And at those times, little boys were dressed as girls. Yeah, like how about your country, guys? I have heard about this European fashion. Yeah.
My father was the last using this kind of dress in a photograph. I suppose he had the same age because when I remember his photograph that he has in his apartment, were using and some curls hair as well, some a little
Look
long
like an angel.
here. Yeah, it was. it's funny, but it's my father.
But it's really interesting to see how the fashion changed, yeah, over the years. Now, I remember we used just not like this one dress, but kind of a long and very baggy or loose shorts for my sons when we baptized them. Yeah, in the church, but not for everyday wearing. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but it's really funny. It's difficult to understand if it's a girl or a boy in this picture, really. But nowadays, children's fashion goes far, of course. Okay, let's go on reading. Who hasn't read yet? All? Okay. Then we start from the beginning. Okay, Ivan, can you please read a bit more?
So in 1918, when I was 2, we all moved into an imposing country mansion beside the village of Redier, about 8 miles west of Cardiff. I remember it as a mighty house with turrets on its roof and with majestic lawns and terraces all around it. There were many acres of farm and woodland, and a number of cottages for the staff. Very soon the meadows were full of milking cows, and the sties were full of pigs, and the chicken run was full of chickens. There were several massive shire horses for pulling the ploughs and the hay wagons, and there was a ploughman and a cowman, and a couple of gardeners, and all manner of servants in the house itself. Like his brother Oscar in La Rochelle, Harold Dahl had made it in no uncertain manner.
Okay, Lukman. Okay, here's the house. In traditional, I would say English style. Yeah. Lukman, can you please
Okay.
read a bit?
Okay. But what interests me most of all about these two brothers, Harold and Oscar, is this: although they came from a simple and so
Unsophisticated.
Okay, unsophisticated. That's really hard. Small town family, both of them quite independently of one another, develop a power interest in beautiful things. As soon as they could afford it, they began to fill their houses with lovely paintings and fine furniture. In addition to that, my father became an expert gardener and above all, a collector of alpine plants. My mother used to tell me how the two of them would go on expeditions up into the mountains of Norway and how he would frighten her to death by climbing one-handed up steep cliff faces to reach small alpine plants growing high up on some rocky ledge. He was also an accomplished wood carver, and most of the mirror frames in the house were his own work. So indeed was the entire mantelpiece around the fireplace in the living room splendid designs of fruit and foliage and intertwining branches carved in oak.
Okay, Lukman, thank you very much. Please have a rest. And Kazuko, please.
Yes, thank you. He was a tremendous dirty writer. I still have one of his many books, notebooks from the Great War of 1914 to 18. Every single day during those 5 war years, he would write several pages of comment and observation about the events of the time. He wrote with a pen, and although Norway was his mother tongue, he always wrote his diaries in perfect English. He harbored
Okay, please go on.
yes, he harbored a curious theory about how to develop I sense of beauty in the minds of his children. Every time my mother became pregnant, he would wait until the last 3 months of her pregnancy, and then he would announce to her that the glorious works must begin. These glorious works consisted of his taking her to places of great beauty in the countryside and walking with her for about an hour each day so that she could observe the splendor of the surroundings. His theory was that if the eye of a pregnant woman was constantly observing the beauty of nature, this beauty would somehow become transmitted to the mind of the unborn baby within her womb, and that baby would grow up to be a lover of beautiful things. This was the treatment that all of his children received before they were born. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kazuka. Okay, ladies, do you agree with this statement that children being unborn should listen to good music?
Definitely.
Have you heard about such a theory?
Yes.
I was playing classical music for
I
my
think
Sorry, Pet, can you please go on? Pet.
Yes, I completely agree. When I was pregnant, I used to many years ago. I used to listen to music with both my children, and believe me, both of them recognized that music when I don't know when they were asleep. They open their eyes just when listen the music I used to listen when I was pregnant. Yes, it was fantastic.
Really amazing. Yvonne, can you please go
Thanks.
on?
Thank you. So yeah, I was listening to classical music during my pregnancy, and special music for babies. I don't really know if it has a name, but it was special for pregnancies. And during all their childhood, I was playing classical music, so they will be smarter according to science and so on. I think it works.
I truly believe that it's so, because when we enjoy art, and listen to some beautiful music, we calm down, all thoughts are left away, and we just come to a good mood. And I think it's really, it has really positive influence, on our children, which are still inside.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is all for today. I mean, about the reading. Okay, we will go on to our next class. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, everything is in good humor, and it's very easy to read this autobiography. Although Roald Dahl says it's not. Yeah. Okay, let's make some reading activity just to review the chapter. Just true or false?
True.
True.
That's
True.
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 Yeah.
It's true.
False.
What is
False.
False. False.
What is false
False.
here? Ivan, what is false?
True.
Ivan,
Because
I'm sorry,
for-
guys.
because-
I'm asking
I
Ivan.
think
Yeah, because was
Please
his
don't,
father.
guys,
His father.
don't interrupt each other,
he-
okay? I asked Ivan.
it's not
Thank you.
Harold who fell and broke his arm. It's his father.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
False.
False.
Okay, who said it?
False.
It's false.
Yeah, false, false, false,
Okay.
false.
Claudia, why is it false?
It is false because the narrator was talking about the father was so how can I say good on taking the knife and the fork with one hand. Yeah, but not
Yeah, the
that
special-
special gadget. Not a special gadget.
Yeah, good. Yeah, when we speak
He
about
had a
gadgets, we don't mean
sharpened-
only electronic gadget, yeah, but we speak about some item which is helpful for doing something, yeah, and he sharpened one side of the fork, yeah, to make it a knife and a fork.
The expertise to handle.
True. True.
True.
True.
True.
So, real fact, yeah.
False. False.
Why false?
It's
Because
false.
it was in France.
Yeah.
That's right.
True.
True. They are married a French one.
Well done.
True.
True.
So his father had two children, yeah, from Marie, yeah, his previous marriage. And how many children were his Norwegian wife? Do you remember?
4. With the second wife, 4.
Okay.
Second wife, Sophie.
Yeah, you
Sophie
remember details because you know how to read the books now.
Let's finish the question, please. Yvonne.
So where did he move?
False.
Why?
It's
Why
false.
false?
Oh,
Why false?
False.
Why
It's
false?
false.
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 Because
I suppose was Roald Dahl.
Not Roald.
Maybe
Roald
because
is
South Wales.
yeah,
Yeah, you use
exactly.
most New South Wales,
Yeah.
not
Another
Northwest.
Wales.
New South
Another
Wales.
Wales.
At this time, Roald wasn't born yet. Yeah, Harold Dahl is the father. Yeah, so it's false. Is the name correct?
No. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
It's
true.
true.
Sure, okay.
True.
False.
False.
Where?
It's were in Norwegian.
No. Was he born in Norway?
Stanford.
In I forget. And Oslo. Oh, no. I forget. Roald Dahl.
Okay, please. Okay, so true or false?
False.
T from Indonesia. What's your opinion? True or false?
True.
True. Okay, Rakib.
I think it's true.
Okay, true. 2 people for true. Well done.
Me false. Oh.
Well, yeah, he wasn't born in Norway
Oh,
because his father left Norway to make fortune.
I think walls of Norwegian. Okay. Family become
Do you remember the picture of that big house?
Yes, but I don't remember the name of the city.
True.
Because it's Wales.
Yeah, this house right.
So true.
It's true.
Well done. Okay, we should remember all those names. And I think it's
A little
for
difficult.
us to travel to another part of the world. Yeah, we were in Japan. Now it's time to visit England. That's why I have chosen this story. Okay. Well done here. Everything is correct. The team is really super readers. Okay. Okay, now it's time to share the questions. Just give me a second. Okay, as for the questions, as always, you can choose only one question, okay? One question has kind of direction for you to express your opinion, yeah? Most have 1, 2 questions. Okay, choose any and just share your opinion. And we have Fazal Rebi Bangladesh. Hello, Fazal Rebi Bangladesh. Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Welcome here. Is it your first
Famous.
time? Is that your first time with us?
This is very first time, and I'm sorry for the delay. I attend your class in the mid of the class, so that's why I'm a little bit confused to catch your point of view. Probably from the next, I will attend the third one.
Okay, no worries. You're welcome. Have you downloaded the book already? Fazal?
Sorry, ma'am, I cannot hear you.
Have you downloaded the book?
Not yet. Which
Wait a second, I will send a link to
device
the
if you
Zoom
give it to
chat
me?
box. Okay, wait a second. So the link to the book is in the Zoom chat box. You can download to look through to prepare for our next classes. But as for next class, I will announce a bit later, okay, what chapters to read. I will find the funniest and the most interesting, and of course, with the most interesting details for us to learn something new. Okay, as for the questions, who'd like to start? Any?
May I?
Okay, Kazuko,
Yes.
please.
I would like to choose number 3. 3. If also autobiography can be helpful for readers, in what way, in your opinion? If you could ask a question directly to the author, what would it be? So
why why autobiography is helpful in your opinion?
Because my opinion is the appeal of all autobiographies is that I can experience everything the author has experienced through the book. I also think what useful about them is that they give me the opportunity to think about what I should do if something similar were to happen to me. If I could ask a question, so to a writer, so I'd like to ask their motto in their life. Thank you, that's all.
Really
Nice.
sincere answer of yours, Kazuko, because that's really why we need, for example, Pat. Yeah, Pat is interested. Our Pat is interested in tennis. Yeah, and she read biography or autobiography. But autobiography, Pat, or biography. Memoirs. Yeah, memoirs of tennis.
Memoirs of Andre Agassi. Yes, he was as a tennis player, amateur tennis player, and in the same line of Kazuko. When I read what he said about his feelings, well, I try to think of myself as an amateur. My frustrations are the same. My goals are the same, despite of the very big difference between a professional tennis player and me, a lawyer who plays tennis. Yes. But in connection with what Kazuko expressed, I agree with the idea that a memoir or an autobiography could help us to understand many things that we live in our lives.
And having something in common, yeah, we're curious and how this person behaves in the situation, how he makes his way in achieving the goals. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Pat, what question would you like to ask to that tennis player if you had an opportunity?
I would like to ask if they could press his own child the same. They were pressed by his parents to get the goal or to get the chance to become a professional tennis player, because I think it's very hard. And I'm not sure if it's a good thing to press a kid of 4, 5, 6 years to their limits just to get the chance to become a famous player. So this was my questions. Would you do the same to your kids?
Yeah, very controversial. Pat, would you like to add something about the questions, or is it an answer to these questions? Do you have something to
No,
add?
this is the answer.
Okay.
No, no, this is my answer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go on. Yvonne, please. Okay, guys, but don't read the question, okay? Just give us question 5, for example, yeah? Don't read it, okay? Okay.
Where am I? I lost it. Well, I will give an overview,
okay.
Right?
Okay,
I mixed up
okay.
everything. Okay, I have never read a biography. I don't mind other people's life, but I would do it if it was a person that nowadays is really successful, and I know that this person struggled to become this successful, right? Like what inspired them, what they did to overpass these bad situations, maybe. And I would never write my autobiography because
Perhaps someone else will write your biography. Who knows?
Because I'm a closed person in those ways. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. Okay, Claudia, please, your turn.
Yeah, I would like to talk about the numbers 5. Have you ever read biography of some of other writers? Was it a positive experience? Why did you become interested in that book? Well, I'm
Internet connection.
Frozen.
Yeah. Okay, Claudia, we will come back to you a bit later, okay? We have internet issues. Okay, now, Endang, please. Please unmute, Endang.
Okay, I choose number 2. What would you make to read someone autobiography? Why? Mine is interesting. Okay. I like read about autobiography. For example, from Colonel Sanders. I like because inspiring me, and he got failure more and more, and struggling in his life, but never give up. And in my opinion, successful person have painful story. He never give up and always make big efforts, and then find a solution until achieve his goal. And this is inspiring me to excited in life, because I'm sure something wonderful is going to happen in the right time. That is my my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Totally agree. Okay, and Veronica, please. Unmute, please.
Hi. Okay, I need to choose any of these questions or question 2?
It's just up to you. These questions are just directions for you to speak. You may choose one of these questions, just give your feedback about the chapter we read. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Have you chosen or need time?
Okay, I chose question 2. What would make you read someone by autobiography? Why may it be interesting? What facts may be interesting of you in someone's autobiography? Okay, I would say that when I read someone's autobiography, I learn about their life, their succeed, and maybe their challenges, and about that, I think it's very interesting. And about me, I have had many challenges in my life. When, for example, when my father died, I was at university for the first years, and I have to work for finish my studies. And I study in a good university, and I can I can do it because for me it was very hard study and work. But I can do it. That's it.
I see. Yeah, some challenges are really challenges, yeah, and it makes us stronger, some makes us step aside. Yeah, but you're doing really great. Okay, let's go on. Claudia, can you please go on? Or would you like to add something?
Please another, someone is
Okay. And we got it. Okay, Faisal, would you like to share your opinion on some question?
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity. Actually,
Just
in
choose
this,
one.
okay, so I'll go for the second one. Although I didn't read the books,
It doesn't
but I
matter.
will.
The questions are not connected with the chapter. No worries.
Thank you, ma'am. In general, from point of view, the answer of the question is that what would make you read someone's autobiography? So, the autobiography means someone's lifestyle, people, how he can succeed, how he can overcome his challenges, threats, and how he can become a successful. So in our life, what do you think? So whenever we will fix up our point of view, fix up our apex of success, we always try to find some role model. We always try to get someone that those who has overcome all the possibilities, all the things he has uh, faced. So suppose in religion point of view, I can say sorry if you don't have any other comment, that is in Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He is our role model. So we always go through the autobiography of him, that how he faced the challenges, how he faced to get his success. So this is the thing that we always try to find out as a role model, and we try to cope up all those situations he faced. So thank you. This is all about from me.
Yeah, very suitable word, role model. Yeah, we if some person has the same interest, some famous person has the same interest as we do. So we are thinking, what should we do next? Yeah, we are reading some biography or autobiography. Yeah, and take this person as a role model. Yeah. Not in the whole situation, but we can say, oh, I should perhaps I should do something like that. Yeah, like this person. Perhaps I will have I will succeed if I do like this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Faisal. Okay, and now Ivan, your turn.
I choose number one. I think that what inspires a person to write an autobiography is maybe some achievements in a person's life or some events that really that have impacted or that gave impact on that person, on the writer's life, and maybe changed it in some way.
Okay.
I haven't really had an idea to write an autobiography because I'm only 13 years old, and what should I write it about? About
Perhaps
how I sleep or what?
perhaps in the future. Perhaps, oh,
Maybe.
my life is so boring. I need to do something because you'll write autobiography.
Yeah. Only time will show.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your response. Okay, and we have T from Indonesia and Tangerine. Yeah, Tangerine also. T, hello T. Will you share your opinion? Silence. Okay. Tangerine. Have you chosen the question? Choose one. Please unmute. Okay. Tangerine, we don't hear you, or you don't speak. Okay.
Okay, I'll choose number maybe
Okay. Please.
maybe number 3, if autobiography can be helpful for readers. In what way, in your opinion? Maybe it's to tell the reader about what happened in their life or their achievement is. And
okay,
that's all. I'm not used to this.
No problem.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Next time try to speak more if you or prepare beforehand. Okay, guys. So everyone shared their opinion. There's no answer from T from Indonesia, but she doesn't answer any.
No, everybody answered. You're missing.
Okay.
One of the family, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Okay, so guys, it's time to finish our bright class. And the book is going to be awesome because we have so much in common. Although we didn't go to France to make a fortune, but still we have something in common. All we were in childhood, all we experienced some difficult moments. All we had challenges like choosing between a wife and a luggage. But I hope we will gather with you all at our next meeting, and I will announce later, as always, what chapter to read next as soon as I find some interesting word for us to learn more about it. I need time to think over. Okay, Faisal, you raised your hand, please.
At the end of your class, but I just strongly want to say about you. I have heard about your class before, so always I enthusiastic to attend your class. So although I attend in the mid of the class, but in a very short, I say about that you were just fantastic, and you were just simply a fantastic. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you for your words, and please join our next classes. We gather as always 3 p.m. Moscow time, yeah, on Saturdays. Okay, so guys, time to say goodbye and see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Victoria.
Thank
Thank
Have
you.
a
you.
good
Bye.
week.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.